live streaming. It's Friday night, the 8th of November of 2019. I say that because in case this is where we're like dead and it's like 2033 or something. And you guys are just getting into it. Wait, we'll be dead in 2033? We should...
No.
Would we be live?
Why would we?
I don't know. Now I'm scared. Let's talk about life and where the meaning and everything
is. Oh, God.
Oh, I see there's some action in the background there. Yeah. So... I would like anybody real quick before we get into the night's talk and all the great stuff we're going to discuss. If you're a pet owner and you yell at your pet and you say, do this, stop this, do they really listen? Because I'm trying to tell Cody that he keeps yelling at his dog, like, stop. And I'm like, dude, I don't think your dog listens to you. And then right when
they do.
No. They came for your box right behind you.
When I get the fly swatter, they listen. Other than that,
when Daddy gets the fly swatter, they stop. How's everybody doing? How's everyone's week going?
Now people are going to be like, animal abuse.
I didn't say, he didn't say he was going to do anything with the fly swatter. He said when he gets the fly swatter.
That's true. I never do anything.
So now you just threw yourself under the bus. Good job, buddy.
Parenting.
Yeah. 10400. So I'm pretty, how's everyone doing? Happy Friday. We're here. We're energized. People are probably like, woohoo, look at us. I bet they're working so hard on the game. I am kind of working on the game, so I'm not really, if I'm not looking at the camera that often, I have other things I'm trying to do. Now, because I know one of you guys, like a lot of you guys are like, oh.
I just post on Twitter. I got to post now on our Discord.
I'm trying to talk. Are you just going to talk over me now? Is that how this
Yeah.
What's your Twitter post all about? Please tell us.
It's about saying how we're live.
Oh, wait, you posted that or somebody else retweeted it?
I posted it.
Oh, well, did anyone respond?
I just posted it.
Oh, God. No one is ever going to watch it. Anyways.
No one doesn't know
did you post anything on TikTok that all those people know?
Hey. What's up, friends? Scribbles. What's up, Scribbles?
Hey.
Scribbles is here.
Oh, wait, you're here in the beginning?
See?
Oh, man. I like people to get in towards the end, so that way it's easier. It's easier to sign off. Now I gotta, do a good show. Okay.
We're not even warmed up.
Yeah. Me. I mean, how's my beard look? Scribbles, let me know how my beard looks. Now I'm all nervous. So, yeah, we're working on the game, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are like, well, what's going on with the game? Why is Johnny looking at a different screen, other than the fact that he likes to rub in the fact that I have two screens and Cody doesn't? That just makes me feel good. Because, as you guys know, we're trying to release the first half of the game in a few weeks by Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
A lot of work to get done.
Hey, Scribble says your beard looks hot.
Thanks. Yeah, I grew it myself. Yeah, it's bad boy.
Really?
No.
I usually have somebody else grow mine.
Yeah,
just slap it on there.
Just put it on. It's crazy. It becomes a lot of work. Now I have to start brushing it and oil. It's but I'm
true.
I feel really cool. So yeah, the game's coming along. We got a lot going on. We're trying to just get.
We do. I just got the ads in. So
that took him 3 days. I think that took a while actually.
2.
I was trying to help.
It did take a bit.
What did we learn? We learned in school, if they contract says, if you tell someone, they say, hey, I need contract work, and they're like, all right, how long will it take you to make this game? And you know it's going to take you 3 weeks. You really say 12 weeks.
Yeah, but I already got it done, so.
Well, I have started, the animations are coming along well, again.
For the face.
For the face. I can show it. You guys want, should I show a little bit? Should I show?
Yeah, do it.
You guys want to see it?
Do it. And then this is a chance for anybody listening to the audio version of this. Go check out our YouTube channel.
Yeah, at minutes, I'll tell you a minute to look at the visual.
On.
So if you're listening to this on the road and you're like, well, how long? I don't want to watch the whole video. I just did it. So we're now 4 minutes and 45 seconds into it. So
boom.
So here's a little vampire. Yeah. Well, I was gonna keep counting. 48. 72. So here's a little vampire guy. So I'm using the grease pencil tool in Blender, which is pretty sweet to do a nice little animation. And I had some difficulty yesterday. I came home yesterday getting ready to work on it and continue it, but for some reason my grease pencil tool wasn't working. So I had to like redo it. But like the weirdest thing, this is weird, is the stuff was gone, but like the animation still worked. So I don't know. I was like, I can't use anything. So anyways, I made a new one face. We're so far going something like this. He's gonna be scary. This is gonna be his mad face. So I'm working on this, and then I'm gonna basically turn it into, his eyebrows are gonna come down. I'll probably throw a blink in there, just so it looks good. So far, So this is the scary face. Let's see if we can turn that off here. Turn that off, and then if we got the idle going, and I push play on the idle, so far I just got a nice little blink working there. So that's kind of what's going on for that guy so far. I don't have anything. I'm not gonna do. It's not because what the game is. It's not really. For you guys watching or listening, that was now we're at 6 minutes, so in 5 seconds, and I just ended the visuals. So it's not really. I'm not having like the head move and bobble and stuff like that, or him do like a turn, because it's not really that kind of game. You're not really gonna see too much. It's more just live fire stuff going on.
Yeah.
So we're just adding that for fun.
Yeah. So Scribbles says, I have to admit, I don't play mobile games, so I'm guessing mobile games are just plastered with ads. Yes and no. It depends on how you decide to monetize them. A lot of games, like huge majority, are definitely plastered with ads. But we want to kind of not do that. There are games that, you only watch ads when you want to. So like you play normally, and then if you need just a little bit more coins to get something in the shop or something like that, then you can watch an ad to get some coins and stuff like that. We're going to do a mix of both. So yeah, we're going to have ads for if a player wants to revive. Of course, they won't get the option all the time. It'll only come up so many deaths. If they run out of ammo and lose, they could hit a button to reload and get some more ammo. Because you only have 6 bullets, 6 tries to kill everybody. We'll have something to watch to earn coins. We want to try to minimize forcing ads as much as possible, but at the same time, we have to make money.
Yeah, because we're doing the game for free. So actually, the game, in case you guys are wondering, is a game all about ads, and it's a story of you becoming an ad and growing up into a bigger ad.
Yes.
No, and that's actually one of the things and that's part of the design process. So before we started making the game, one of the things we talked about was how are we going to get paid, how are we going to work on it. This is our first game we're actually releasing together as the two of us. So we thought, well, we want something free. We want something on mobile. Mobile's a little not easier necessarily, but it's just I guess a comfort thing. It's like, because you can throw anything you want up there and just let happen whatever happens with it, if it goes far, it goes far. We're going to throw some advertisements towards it. We're going to throw in some of our money for that, just so it kind of tries to get some traction. But we discussed, and we were like, well, because we're doing it, it's our first game that we're actually publishing, not something that we actually have done. Let's do it for free and see where it goes from there. But let's do it for free, and then we'll just add ads. But we made sure to talk about how many ads, how consistent, so we're trying to do it towards like not every other level, like every 5 levels, something like that, just to keep it so I've played games like that myself where it's like every time I turn on the phone it's like an ad, and it's too obnoxious. So I was like, well, I don't want to do that to you guys. We're trying to make a quality game, quality product for entertainment,
and we want people to play it. We don't want to spend all this time on a game and people not play it all the way through. We want people to play it all the way through.
Right.
But yeah.
But because we're trying to turn it into what we do for a living, we're starting off some ads, see where it picks up, and once this, because we're gonna release it in November, this month.
We're shooting for the end of November on Google Play.
Yeah, so
Android.
What he means by that is Thanksgiving, and which is pretty much the end of November. It's Thanksgiving.
It's the 28th.
So we're shooting for that, and then we're gonna release also on iPhone in January. But meanwhile, I'm going to be doing other levels for the game. So we're hoping that when we release on January on the iPhone, the game's pretty much done. All the levels are in there. So we'll probably release another update in like December with another world or two for Android, like to do like an update, and then we'll release like the final version with a couple extra worlds in there in January, towards the end of January for iPhone and
I guess
Android.
For I guess what Android is in November is more of like a
Beta test.
kind of like a beta, yeah. So like people could play it, we could work out some kinks, and then that way once we get on iOS, the Apple Store, then it'll most of that will be fleshed out. It'll be more full of levels and stuff like that, because I guess people get more revenue from Apple than they do on Google Play. So
I didn't even know that. I actually had no clue. Cody's Cody's like our marketing person and all that stuff. So he does, you do this on the side. So you've actually done ads for different phones and stuff already. So you know a little bit more about it. Yeah, it's a pain
in the butt, but so far things have been going good.
Sweet.
With this one. Yeah.
Keep it up.
I got a good system set up. So when I want to go in and call Hypebot, Victor Man is now a goblin. Go on and be lazy, Victor Man. Welcome, hey, Victor Man. Did you get a notification? Did it
I heard something, and I was.
You heard something nice.
I thought I was
Ninja Blast.
What did I do?
He's doing Ninja Blast, dude.
I want to do a Ninja Blast.
He did Ninja Blast. That's awesome. Welcome, Victor. How you doing?
Wait, how do I see this? Welcome. I can't see it.
He's in Mixer.
Oh, I'm not in it. Yeah. Welcome to Mixer.
Here, I'll send it to you on the Discord. You can take a look. At his Ninja Blast. You guys multi-streaming? Yes, we're multi-streaming. Mainly because I wanted to do Mixer, and Johnny's like, well, we're on YouTube too. And so we're just doing both.
Yeah.
Unless one or the other wants to sponsor us. Just saying.
Is that a thing? Will one of them sponsor us?
I think that is a thing, but like mainly for like gamers. So they'll be like, if you're like partnered with like Twitch, you can't like stream both at the same time.
That's like the big thing right now. Like everyone's like switching over to like with single platform. Like I'm doing Twitch or I'm doing YouTube for gaming. I've been seeing that a lot in the game news. So anyways,
well, the big thing was a while ago, Ninja, the big Fortnite streamer, he switched over to Mixer, and then now another popular streamer, Shroud, he switched over to Mixer. So there's a disruption in the streaming force.
Yep. But I'm not a streamer, not yet. So yeah, so that's kind of like the
random game devs.
Yeah. That's
Victor Man switched too. Right on. Go Victor.
Sweet. Wait, what happened? They're ninjas? Everyone's a ninja but me? I want to be a ninja.
I think Victor switched from Twitch to Mixer.
Oh, nice. Let's see. Oh, I don't want to click on all this stuff while we're doing this thing.
Just click that one.
All right, I'll just click.
Yeah, I took my one follower with me. Heck yeah. You take that one follower.
Yeah.
I think you're our second follower on Mixer right now.
Oh, right. We have multiple followers. Okay.
And then they left, went back. Oh, I'm sorry, Victor.
So as Mixer, it looks like it's almost like a Twitch type little setup here. It's a similar thing. It's kind of nice looking.
Yeah.
It's weird looking at myself on another screen. Okay, I can't do that. I gotta go. It's freaking me out. It's freaking me out. So yeah. So speaking of streaming, you want to talk about what we're gonna do this weekend? I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, this weekend's gonna be cool. We are going to be streaming pretty hardcore and working hardcore on our game because, as we've said, we're gonna try to shoot for a November release. So we're in November. We got quite a bit of stuff left to do, but
it's not crunch time. It's not crunch time. It's not crunch. It's just determination.
No, we actually wanted to do it because we like game jams, and this is a good way to just it kind of gets us motivated too, and get a lot of stuff done in a short amount of time.
It really excites me when you're just like, It's almost like it's like me going over. Like, remember when you're like a kid and you go over and you're like playing a game with your friends? It's like that. Just gonna play a game.
Yeah, exactly. Hold on, Victor. Let me give you the YouTube channel. There it is.
But yeah, so
Victor said, "What's the game? What's your YouTube? I'll like and subscribe and leave a comment down below, and don't forget to hit the bell to get those notifications."
Yeah, exactly. Ding ding. Yeah, so the game. So we're gonna stream it. Not maybe all. I mean, I'm gonna try to stay up pretty late. Because like I said, it's not crunch, but there's a lot to do. There's a lot of crap to do.
Yeah,
I think
we as a studio in the making, we don't want to promote crunch.
No.
So like if we were actually like paying people. And me and Johnny were like, yeah, let's do a game jam. But we had somebody else that was like, you know, guys, I'm not really feeling it. I've been kind of worn out.
And it's like, get to work. I mean, well, no, we wouldn't. We wouldn't say that.
We wouldn't force them to do anything.
No. It's just strongly encouraged. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Oh, God. I hate that. Do we have to? No, it's just really encouraged that you do.
No. It won't affect anything about your pay or your bonus or promotions. No, I swear. No, so for us, like we said, it's actually just really fun, and it gives us the time. Because I work a normal 40-hour job, you know, commute, blah, 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 10 hours, blah, blah, blah. So for us, like for me to actually have a weekend to just sit down and go crazy on it, I'm really excited. Because currently I have, out of the 5 characters I'm supposed to have done for this game, I have... I think 1 for this world.
Says, crack that whip, y'all.
Yeah, but we don't like crunch, and we're not trying to promote that. And that's kind of what we like about our partnership. Like I'll be like, hey man, I'm not feeling it tonight, or we're not feeling this, and he's like, all right, well, you know, just do you go, you know, get some rest, whatever. And I'm the same. Like I don't hound him, you know, because normally it's Cody, and he's texting me like 3 a.m. Hey, it's done, and I'm like, cool. I'm waking up for work. Thanks, buddy.
Hey, so
yeah.
Victor asked, "What type of game is it? Do you want to show him?"
It's a game that we're gonna make and play. I can show you this. I just did this the other day. There's a video.
Show him a video. Yeah, we have videos.
I have a video. I don't have a video. I don't know. You show him. I don't want to show him.
I can't. You're the one streaming.
Oh, I don't know how
I
this
can
works.
share my screen.
You're the marketing person. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, let me share my screen. Hold on.
All right, no, Victor. I'm actually really excited that you asked. It's a great video.
Can you see it?
Wait, is this the new one? Yeah, I can see it. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay, this video. See, I don't have that up. Yeah, you show me.
Yeah, so we have a lot of work to do on the UI, but we're going to try to figure that out.
I'm working on it. I'm just looking at stuff now.
So yeah, we have the play. Actually, let me delete the preferences so we can start from the beginning. Yep. Okay. So yeah, here's the play. Main menu. We're going to have levels. Go away. Then we have a shop. You could go buy characters. The faces will be animated. We're going to get that in hopefully this weekend.
Yep.
But we have a shop, and then you basically click where you want to shoot, and you try to shoot them before they shoot you. Type of deal.
Oh, I got to show the TikTok video you just did. It's hilarious.
I think you have to do that one because I don't think the sound will play through my thing. But yeah, you just shoot through the thing. They shoot back, so that's one cool thing about our game is that the people actually shoot back. Still got a bit to work on, but
I actually like how you set up the levels too. It's looking good.
Oh, watch! This is a funny one that I've been working on. Watch. Wait for it.
All right.
Wait for it. It's a party wagon.
And I like how the wheels are not spinning because I didn't set that up because I didn't know we were going to do that.
They're not separate, yeah. But yeah, that's the game.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll show you guys this TikTok video. I love this TikTok video. Cody just did this one. Oh, that guy. Where'd it go? This one.
Let me get back to the...
Alright, I'll push play. You guys ready? So here we go.
Yeah, it's a phone game, Victor. Hey, Victor's over on YouTube now. Yeah, it's a phone game.
I love Gil. I love that. Oh. Yeah, it's a phone game.
Yeah, I put that on TikTok and Twitter.
It's a fun game because, like I said, that's something we feel a little comfortable with, kind of diving in. So we have a big project.
Victor put a little cowboy emoji.
Thanks, Victor. We have a little project that we're going to work on that's a little bit bigger. That's going to be after this game. That was probably going to... the goal... So my dream is to get it done in like 8 months to a year. It might take a year and a couple months. So in the meantime, what we'll probably do is I'll take almost like a vacation, a staycation, and we'll do like a week-long game jam, and we'll work on another project that we'll probably release on the phone again. And then after that, the big game that we're working on, I would like to get on some kind of platform, so we can actually have it like on not Steam, but maybe itch, and maybe I would like to have it on Nintendo Switch is another plan that I have. We're also working on
one of our big goals we want to have.
Yeah, it's a big goal. And then that I have that I'm trying to push to get us, but we need revenue, and we need to... One of the things that Nintendo Switch wants is to have you be like a legit company and all this stuff. So we're working on all that as well. Because we're a company, but we're not fully fleshed out yet. And we're also working on a website, so we're going to have all our stuff there as well. We'll probably have like digital downloads, so if you buy the game on that site that we're going to work on the bigger game, you can just have it. So, stuff like that. Cody's working on
That's like the ultimate end goal, is to just put people, like have a big enough community and big enough player base where we could just say, hey, we released a new game, you could get it on our website.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Or like PC and stuff.
Yeah.
But of course, with like Nintendo and all that stuff, you have to go through that.
And that's the thing too, with a lot of the everyone's coming out with like PlayStation, Xbox, all that, and Nintendo Switch. It's a lot of it's like just downloads, so digital games basically. So it's getting a lot easier to put your content on their console, and then people can just buy it and download it. So that's my big goal. I would like us to be in a year and a half being on Nintendo Switch with our bigger game that I want to do, and that one will be a flat rate, a pay game.
Yeah.
So because
I would love to do a paid game and not do ads on the phone.
Yeah.
But not a lot of people pay for phone games.
Yeah, and you have to like really. I mean, I've noticed even myself. I like to just check out a lot of stuff as a game person. I like to like a designer. I like to like look at a lot of stuff, like what's kind of catching, and like most of it's all the really huge ones are pretty much free. The huge ones where people are blowing up are free, and then the ones that are like more like mainstream, like for example, I can't think of one right now. Okay, Stardew Valley, which is purchase, you could buy that on the Android phone. That came out, and because it's such a big following already, and it's such a cool like game, it's got its own backing already. It was makes sense to have it on there for money. But a lot of other people start out. Even Fallout, which is Bethesda. I mean, Bethesda, like the Fallout Shelter game, is free to play. So if you're going to compete on their level, you kind of have to, because it's either you're going to be a spectacular game and you're going to charge a good amount of money because the quality you're doing, or you're trying to be like, okay, I'm a really good game, but I want to compete on the level with all the other free games, so at least people have an opportunity to play it.
Yeah.
So,
and then our kind of thing behind it as well is that the more people that download it and play it, the more people hopefully will know about us.
Exactly.
So that way, if they see our logo somewhere else, they'll be like, "Oh, hey, I played their game. Let me go check that out," type of thing.
And we'll be like, check it out.
Check it out.
Check it out. It's pretty sweet. It's a pretty sweet little game.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah. So that's
I got the revive button working.
I saw that. That's what I was showing on the TikTok. TikTok.
Yeah. That was fun. I gotta do something for the ammo.
Yeah, I gotta make different ammo too, and I gotta make a UI for ammo. So I got a lot of work. But that's the cool thing about the weekend game jam. I'm pretty busy during the week. I work 8 hours. I have a 9 to 5 kind of job. But like commuting, getting up, all that, that's like I'm gone 10 hours. So by the time I get home, I've already been awake for probably 14 hours, because I get up about 5 a.m. I get home about 5:30, 6 sometimes. So not 14, 12 hours. What I meant to say was like dinner and all that stuff. So by the time I'm sitting down working, I'm already kind of tired. So I try to just crank out, like, do what I got to do. I keep myself motivated, talk to Cody, listen to music, do whatever. But it's hard to get a lot of work done. So, because in order to stay focused in my job, I also have to get some decent sleep. So I can't kill myself trying to stay awake as much as I want to. And that's the thing. It's hard because, like, a lot of times I'm told to go to bed. Like, my wife will be like, you need to come to bed. And I'm like, what time is it? Oh, it's almost midnight. Crap. Okay.
What time is it? Oh my god!
Because you get lost in it, this is why we do it. I'm lost into it and I'm enjoying it. So
it's fun. It's definitely a lot of fun. It's very fulfilling, especially like when I was like this game that we're working on. When I went to test out the revive button, I wanted to just make a little clip and put it on Twitter and be like, "Hey, you got a revive button, go!" And when I did that, I hit revive, and like you saw in the TikTok video, right when I did that, like I didn't even like get time to get a bullet off the guy already shot me, and I was like, oh, okay. It was just funny.
Yeah, we think the quality of the game, the what we're doing with it is a lot of fun, and we think it's going to do well in the sense of like enjoyable gameplay, and that's what we want. So,
yeah, it might not like be the flashiest or anything like that, but we'll make it enjoyable to play.
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing the art. Come on.
It's looking good.
Best I can.
Definitely a step up.
Yeah, that's something, Cody and I have toyed with the idea because, like, originally him and I were both programming, and so I switched to, I was like, I actually really enjoy the 3D, let's do the 3D. But the thing is because we actually have tried to buy asset packs before, so we found that the problem with buying an asset pack for us is, we were talking about this a little earlier, is that it kind of, like, stifles your creativity. Because now you can't be as creative because it limits you. Because like now you're boxed into like whatever asset pack you bought. Like it might be open and it might be whatever, but if I buy under the sea asset pack and everything's aqua, then that's my world. I have to do it in there because I don't have any flexibility. So, and then this is inevitably what happens. You're like, ooh, I'd love to do like something where you're like a diver person that's doing this thing or whatever, and you're like, but now I want to go on land, so you have to find the right pack that matches it, and maybe those people that created the water level or world also created a land world, but you're still limited because to whatever restrictions they have. So we're like, we've bought one before and we haven't even used it, but we own it. So we're like, let's just
we used it for like a little bit, and then
we played around with it, and we're like, but we're so limited. We're like, okay, well, how is that room going to work? Because your story needs to come first, right? Because if you don't have a good story and you don't have a great concept of where it's going to go, then you're just spinning around. So,
I mean, that could be a fun game jam to like get a small asset pack, and it's like, okay, make a game based on this pack.
That would be kind of fun. Yeah.
Not to make like a game that you're gonna like try to get something like some money from.
Yeah, and actually it's really fun, like doing the art and then giving it, uploading it into Unity, of course doing the collab and stuff, and then like being like, wow, that turned out way better, or then like like the feedback, or like, oh, it actually looks really good, or like it's like, oh wow, it's kind of fun. So it's a lot of fun doing it. It's like a legit studio. We're like doing really like fancy stuff.
Oh my gosh,
we have like a pipeline and stuff. It's crazy.
What? Mario.
So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Just keeping it going, and so the streaming will happen. Probably start doing some tomorrow night. Get home because I'm off Sundays, Mondays, so I'm just gonna stay up until I'm too tired. So keep going. So what's some of the struggles you felt like you were dealing with when you were doing the ads that you were saying? Like
my struggle with the ads this time around was I was reading the documentation, and from times before, I know that when you like get everything done and implemented and get all the SDKs in there, that when you go to build it out on Android at least, it will sometimes not work and throw a bunch of errors, and those errors are tough to find. So my idea going into it was like, okay, I'm going to go step by step, and each step of the way, I'm going to try to build it out. And once I build it out, then if there's errors, I'll take care of them right then and there. so that way the next step hopefully won't happen, and later down it will make it easier. Well, in the documentation, all the way at the end is something to help with the errors that you'll encounter. So I didn't read all the way through, so that was my big issue with that one. But
follow through is
it's
key.
definitely been a lot easier. Yeah. Don't try to test stuff out before you finish reading the documentation.
Yeah.
But it's definitely been a lot easier of a process this time around than with other times. But that could be because I'm more used to it now.
That's true. Like, even for me, like, I don't code as much as I used to, but, like, I try to keep up with it because I enjoy it a little bit. And so, like, now that I've done it so much, once I get into the code again, it's like, kind of makes more sense, like, because I've done it for so many years. I'm like, oh, I kind of get it now. So it kind of comes natural. The more you're doing stuff, the more you're working on things, you kind of just get a sense of it. This is ridiculous. So
yeah,
I just noticed that too. Like, your room is super tidy, and mine's a disaster.
It's not that tiny.
Look at the bed. It's all made. I just looked at my pants back there. I was like, whoa, that's like...
It's not even made. There's no sheets on it.
Oh, that's a smart way to do it. I didn't even see that. Okay, cool. Nice. Looks so fancy. Yeah. So, what else we got going on? Characters, worlds, Thanksgiving.
You talk
release.
about what problems you encountered with the characters.
So far,
With the face.
The face. So the animations are the toughest part in Blender because it's a different kind. I've never done it before, so I'm used to working in Maya and Photoshop, and I've done animated stuff before. Like, I've done an animated video and or like a little short movie. But that was like 2D, traditional, very traditional. And so with this, it's like, I love 3D, so I loved Maya and I worked in that. But the way they're having, like, that I'm learning how to do these animated faces, it's really cool, but it's not cooperative, and I don't know enough, because for those who don't know, I started learning Blender, this project. So, like, everything I'm doing is current, new. I'm working in 2.8, like, right now.
Yeah.
I've been working 3D for years, and we've worked in Unity together for years, but this is current. So I'm, like, learning as I go. And so I don't know, and like I'm like, where did my faces go? Like, they all disappeared. Like, why is the animation working but I can't see it? So it's just a lot of stuff happening. But I think the process is actually pretty unique and cool, because instead of me having to, like, model out a mouth and model out eyebrows and do all this stuff, it's just simple, and it's a 2D face, and I can just make it move, and that's really what I want. That's one of the biggest things that we talked about was, it's like, okay, let's do a game, but what is, like, you got to list out what your restrictions are, and I said, look, I want something simple. I want to do 3D art, but I want it simple and fun. I don't want complicated, very detail oriented. I just want something simple I can get in there and have some fun with, and that's it. So, and that's really helped because it's freed me up to not feel so stressed. But the characters, I hate characters, so that's been a fun struggle, which is why I'm trying to...
We have a video about it.
Yeah, characters.
We made a video about boring stuff.
And I just don't like characters, because the problem with characters is you do a character and our eyes are designed to see the flaws instantly, even if we don't know what it is, right? So if you're walking down the street and you see something, like a person, like, walking in a funny way on your position, like, say you're looking at them, like, diagonal, and you're like, what is going on? Like, your eyes mentally, like, kind of, like, tell that there's something weird. And it's from, like, it's just in our DNA. It's mostly like a defense mechanism. So if you see some kind of weird shape off in the distance that's actually like a tiger or a lion that might eat you, you pick up on it quickly. So you're like, oh, I know, I'm scared, and you run away. So that's kind of the same thing. So characters, people just stare, but the arms are off, the legs are off, the proportions aren't right. So I hate it, because it's like, well, yeah, I see what you did there, but this cheek, the right cheek, is not the same as the left cheek, and that's throwing me off. And you're like, oh my gosh. Do you know how long it took me to get the cheeks the way they are? 12 hours.
Oh.
So that's also why I like 3D, because you could just cut that stuff right over and not have the issues. But even though this character I'm working on now, as you can tell, the vampire's eyebrows are different. And because it's the tool I'm not used to, when I copied it over, like I just duplicated it over, it like did its own thing, and I was like, that's not right. So I was like, I'm just gonna make my own, and I make another one, and then I was like, who cares? What?
Front Step Studios, what's up?
Whoa.
Oh!
Whoa,
Front Step Studios is now gobbling. Go on and be lazy. Front Step Studios.
It's like showing me this whole thing on the screen. Hey, Goblin.
I know. Glazed Donut, what's up? Oh my gosh, we're getting people in our podcast.
How many we have? We have like 4, 5. What is this?
Yeah.
What are we, like celebrities?
Like
what is going on?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. I prepare. Let me get my notes. Let's see what's. Nope, that's not good to talk about. I can't talk about that. No, crap. All right, we'll just do it on the fly. So yeah,
how you guys doing?
A lot of learning.
For you guys that are joining us,
hi.
We are Lazy Goblins. We're indie dev studio working on a mobile game called Wacky Duels that we're releasing on Google Play at the end of November and on iOS in January.
And my name is Johnny, and that is
Cody.
Cody. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Cody is programmer, marketing, other things he does. And
what do I do again?
I don't know. I think that's it. I think that's all you got. And then I do everything else. So I'm the creative director. Yeah. So this game concept was actually I can't even say it's mine though. We came up with this years ago, but we already made this game, but in 2D. So
yeah, we made this game like right after we graduated college, which was 2016 in March, so like almost 4 years ago.
And we
made the first version in a month for Game Jam.
And we thought that game took off and did so well, and we downloaded millions of copies. So we thought, why not do it again, but in 3D? No.
Yeah, millions as in two people.
Two. At least. Oh wait, does that count as you and I downloading it?
No, we actually got a couple of people that actually bought it. Remember? That one guy in a Discord channel I was in. He recognized the logo. It was like, "Oh, you're Lazy Goblins. You guys made Wacky Duels. My kid loves that game." And that was like one of the coolest movies.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. That's so. But we've always talked about remaking it because we thought what we could do with it in 3D would be a lot of fun. So, and that's what we are doing now.
Yeah, for sure.
So.
Glazed Donut said, "Sounds pretty cool." Thanks, man.
Yes, it does. It will. Thank you. We hope it is. Cool. We think it's cool. I think it's cool. I'll play it. Yeah.
It's fun to it's fun to play. Like just testing it, we're having fun. So hopefully that carries across.
Yeah, exactly. We enjoy it. That's all that matters.
So hopefully you guys can enjoy
it. How do you think everyone else was? Like when they first, the first Elder Scrolls game came out, they were like, I enjoy that. I don't care what other people think. This game's awesome. So,
exactly.
First Mario, like, oh, this game's great. But yeah, so it's a lot of fun. So I pretty much do the creative stuff. I do the drawings and the UI, which I'm not. When I say drawings, I mean more like sketches for like concepts.
Our UI is so bad right now.
Yeah, it's really bad. So I do stuff like that, which is obviously not great, but you need concept art, which you can watch another channel where we talk about how important it is to have concept. You have to have art, some kind of arts. What did I call it? Reference images. So
references, yay!
This is important. We have been doing this for a while. That's important. Go ahead.
Yeah, we've been doing this on and off for 4 years. We just started going hardcore this year.
I think September. Yeah, August, September, something like that. Yeah. So and that's when I started learning Blender. So all this is new. So everything you guys are going to see, everything we're going to put in the game, is all me learning everything this year.
Well, you'll like this, Johnny, because Front Step Studio said, I just looked at your previous streams, and y'all use Blender, and I'm happy.
Perfect, yes. Yeah, after the research, because I was going to originally, because I'm comfortable with Maya, I've worked in Maya a lot.
We were taught Maya in our school.
And so I was like, I'll just get that, and then you find out it's like $99 a day or something like that. No, I think it's a year for just Maya or something, and I was like, that's just too much. And so that's when I came across Blender, and I've knew about Blender in school. We had some teachers that wanted to teach us, but we just kind of never really got into it. So I thought, let's start now. So there you go.
And it's perfect time because they came out with 2.8.
Yeah,
The
that's
whole
really
new user interface and everything.
works out really well, and it
It's awesome.
transfers to
I'm
Unity
jealous.
well. You could do
I'm
it.
jealous. I'm like, man, I should have been the artist.
Yeah, now that you got the ads done and everything else, I'll go ahead and do the programming. I can take care of that now.
Oh gosh.
We're gonna have an inventory system because I know how to do that. And it's gonna be stealth. It's a stealth game. I like to do. Every time we talk about doing a game, I'm like, let's do a stealth one because I'm old school. I love Metal Gear Solid. I love some of the classic stuff, Splinter Cell, things like that. So.
Front Step Studios says Blender is super easy when you learn the 100 shortcut keys. I got Blender because it was free, and then I got the student version of Maya, and it felt too Autodesky for me. Like the controls were too much like Revit and Invento for me.
And that's exactly one of the things I talked about in one of the other videos was definitely about when you're doing Blender, if you can learn the shortcuts, your workflow improves so fast. And I can just get so much more done, and I actually really love that about it. It took me a long time. I say it took about a month and a half to really grasp the concept because I wasn't working on it every day hard. I was working on a couple hours here, a couple hours there, trying to understand it, and then I'd work on it the weekends. So I'd say to really kind of get the grasp and start feeling around and feeling comfortable and not hitting what I used to hit for Maya, took about a month. And then I was able to fly through, and then another extra half a month to figure out the shortcuts and get those. But I'm still learning. There's still so much to do.
I mean, I think everybody's still learning. One of my sayings is I like to say I'm always a student trying to achieve the never-ending goal of master or something like that.
Right, which is why I'm still charging him tuition, and he's got
Lazy Goblins University.
Yeah, his debts. But it's okay. He's still learning. When he has that master Yoda level, then it'll all be worth it in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll never get there.
That's not true. The fact that where you can get to, where we've started, is impressive. You can just pretty much get.
Yeah, we have come a long way from when we first started making games.
Yeah. I originally was going to school for 2D animation because I thought that'd be cool. And then I was like, this is way too much freaking drawing. So I was like, nope.
I almost dropped out because all we were doing was drawing. And I was like, when are we going to start making games? And then when we finally started doing modeling and touching Unity for the first time, I was like, okay, I'm good. Yeah. This is fun.
Yeah, and that's when all the magic started. And then I switched over to games because I talked to the counselor people, and they're like, well, what do you mean you don't like drawing? I was like, well, this sucks. I haven't been drawing for I wasn't one of those people that drew when I was a kid. I never made comic books and stuff. They're like, well, what do you like more? And I was like, well, I like playing games. I like technical stuff. Like, oh, well, game design stuff or game sounds better. And I was like, all right, I guess I'll try that out. And then I was going to go to film. I was actually going to go to film instead because we also had a film program. It's one of those kind of schools, does all the entertainment industry stuff. We had acting and basket weaving also. No, I'm just kidding. But so I was like,
water polo.
Yeah, oh yeah, Marco Polo, and so they convinced me to go to games because I was like, well, that's cool. And then I fell in love with it. I was like, oh, this is way. I'm like, wait, you make things come to life? I already knew that's what it was because I play them, but wow.
Yeah, it's super fun.
And then the funny story, I'll tell that real quick about how Cody and I met in college. So I worked at the student store, and Cody came in, and he's like, hey, I'm Cody. And I was like, I hate this guy. I already hate this guy. And I just couldn't stand him. I was like, who is this guy? He thinks he's so cool with all these tattoos.
Because our boss loved me.
Yeah. Everyone loved Cody. We'd be helping another fellow student, and they'd be like, oh, your tattoos are so cool. He's like, oh yeah, check it out. Oh yeah, it's so great. Oh yeah. Wow. I'd be in the middle talking to the person. He would be stalking a shelf, and they'd see his tattoos, and I was like, what? That's just mean. So I was like, I don't like this guy. I think I remember coming home and telling Katie, I'm like, yeah, this new guy started. I don't like him. And then that friendship sparked into we hung out so much, I forgot that I didn't like him at first. Like, oh, that's right.
Yeah, we totally forgot. He was they came down to California because he lives in Boston and I'm in Southern California, and I just got married, so he came out for the wedding, and he was the officiant. He married us, and he was my best man. So him and his wife came down, and we were just talking, and we somehow it got remembered that Johnny hated me at first.
I can't remember. I was like, wait,
and
what?
then his wife Katie was like, "Oh, you're that Cody?"
Yeah, this whole time. I forgot about it. Yeah, we were actually on the same, like, we were like, oh, what are you going to do your portfolio on? I was like, I'm thinking about doing, like, programming or level design. Oh my gosh, me too. Like, so we just started working together. Yeah. And we were both a different, so we both, that's another funny thing, is you had a company that you were working for. Like, we met a whole bunch of people at school, and then I had one that I was also working for at school. So we met a whole bunch of people that way, and those guys were awesome, and they're still doing great stuff. And I always just felt like I was like, you guys are really good. I don't know what I'm doing. So, and then Cody's was.
We should try to bring them on for a podcast.
We could definitely do that. And then Cody, it was I don't know your situation with your people, but I know it was didn't. It wasn't working out. It wasn't working out. And then
didn't pan out.
And then he just never stopped calling me. He's like, "Hey, you want to make a game? Hey, you want to make a game? Hey, you want to make a game?" And I was like, "Fine, I guess we'll make a game." And then Lazy Goblins was formed.
Yep.
So there you go.
That's a nice little video. I'm gonna put that on YouTube.
There you go.
How Lazy Goblins came to be.
Yeah, the magical story. And I think originally so we picked Lazy Goblins. We're like, that's what we are. But then we were like, wasn't there another name that we really liked a lot more? Like afterwards?
Front Step Studios says a better love story than Twilight.
I know. Well, you could if I angle the light just right, you'll see the twinkles in my eyes. That's
there. We thought about Lazy Llamas.
Lazy Llamas. That was like the one we really loved.
There was something with dummies. I forget, because you're like Double D.
Yeah. Double D. That's right.
There's a couple of them.
I was thinking of marketing stuff, which
Destructive Dummies, I think it was.
That sounds good. We basically want to emphasize the fact that we're not extremely hardworking game developers. Like we're not
the best.
We're not the best. So that's how that all came together.
And so Lazy Goblins.
Because it's not like, I mean, I would love to stay up all night long and work on it, but I realistically can't. So it's like, well, whereas other people are out there doing that, and I props, like I think that's awesome. I'm jealous. I just can't do it.
We will be staying up Saturday and Sunday.
So
most of it.
Saturday,
so if you're around Saturday and Sunday, I have nothing to do. Come on by.
There you go. Yeah, because that's right. So we're streaming Sunday night. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. Here, hold on. Let me put the Discord, a link to the Discord.
Oh, there you go.
So that way, because we're gonna put on there when we're live.
And that's one thing that Cody's really good at. He checks the Discord every day. I have Discord on my phone, which I told everyone I was going to get to try to be more involved. But I'm not.
Discord.
I'm working on my communication skills. Okay, they're not that great, but I'm trying. And at least I'm making steps towards that.
Yeah, one step at a time, Ralph.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not a bad guy. It's okay to be just a bad guy, right? Is that how we're yeah. But yeah. This game's going along. I think so. We showed some good videos. Mostly, so we have different worlds
Front
too.
Step Studios, join the Discord.
Woohoo!
I'm gonna go tell them welcome.
welcome. Tell them. Can you tell them for both of us, please? I know I'm not here, but
I'll tag you in it.
Thanks, appreciate that. So. The game's gonna have multiple worlds too, so that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Currently, we have.
It's just gonna be goofy.
That's really just
gonna be funny.
It's a goofy, fun shooting game. And they shoot back.
Yeah.
And I love.
That's one thing that kind of sets ours apart.
And that's what I loved about ours too, was it uses where some other things that you might have seen like just use like, oh, you gotta get it right. Where ours uses like physics, so you can bounce it off things to try to get a cool trick shot. Now. We haven't figured out a way.
The AI.
AI. What about
the AI does some cool trick shots.
Really? That's so cool.
Yeah.
Super advanced.
super advanced. No, not really.
It's if statement, please shoot player. Or, wait, no. Game
Yeah,
object,
just have different positions
game
of it,
object
and I'm
player.
like,
Oh. Find game
pick one
object player.
randomly.
There you go.
Aim at one of these randomly placed points. But like, I'll place one, and I'll be like, yeah, this one will be a miss, this one will be a hit, and then the one I place that's a miss, it'll like bounce off of 3 things and kill the player. And I'm like, okay, I didn't expect that.
But the computer did, and soon it'll take over.
Yeah, it's coming alive.
And the player will never win. This is the worst game. And we're like, we just made the simplest AI. I don't understand what's happening. How is this happening?
Actually, that reminds me. I was watching a thing on Nuclear Throne, this roguelike game. I just downloaded it on Epic Store. It's free because I've never played it, but I always wanted to. So I downloaded that. Still haven't played it, but I have it now.
Nice.
But like, he was talking about how at the very last level, once you enter, if you don't move, like I think to the left or right away, there's a big laser that just shoots you and kills you, and you have to start all over. And he gets so many emails about it, and he loves just reading all those emails.
There you go, perfect.
Yeah.
And that is a good thing to talk about too. Is one thing we've learned as game designers in a studio, you don't have a lot of time to actually play games. However, we encourage it at the same time. You got to take those breaks. Because Cody, I don't think, when was last, other than a phone game, when have you sat down and played a game?
Actually, I think last week in the morning I played, me and my brother downloaded Knights of the Old Republic.
Nice.
Star Wars The Old Republic, sorry. And we played that.
Good. And it's important because it gives you inspiration, 1. 2, it shows you different concepts and like other techniques. And 3, you kind of get to unwind and remember why you're into it. Like you get to just enjoy what it is you're doing. That's what we're not a big burnout group. Like it's like, yeah, we like to work hard. Like that's why this weekend we're gonna do like live streams, or I'm gonna be up late and doing all that stuff. But at the same time, it's like we're
doing it because we want to do it.
Yeah, not
it's
because
not
we
like
have to do it,
forcing ourselves or anything like that.
So, because either way, honestly, like if we didn't do it, this game would still get out when we want it to get out, because that's just the kind of people we are. We make sure we have a deadline, we get it done. So that's how we are.
Yeah. Any questions for us?
Yeah, anything for us? Oh, did you get a text?
No, that's my my Wi-Fi box.
Oh, yeah, we have
saying it's on slow charging now.
Cody found a way to set up texting so you guys can text us questions.
Yeah, I do. Oh, I should have put that in the thing on the video.
And like it was funny because
it's in one of our other videos.
It is in a video, and I was like, "Oh, this would be a cool idea."
Nobody's texting.
And then he's like, "Oh, it's happening," and I was like, "No, this is a horrible idea. Like, yeah, it would be cool if you guys could text us with questions, because I do really well with text messages."
Just randomly, you guys have a question, and like you can't reach us on Twitter or anything. It'll, you could text the number. Of course, it's not our actual number,
right?
But you could text the number,
or
and
is
it'll pop
it?
up on my phone.
Yeah, and we're gonna have to hire someone specifically. We're gonna eventually get so many messages. We have to hire someone to answer them for us, because we can't answer all these messages.
I'll still go through and answer them all.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, any questions for us?
Community.
That's what it's all about. That's what we're all doing. That's why we're on here.
Yeah.
That's honestly why we do these. It's about community. We're trying to create this, experience for all of us and people to just share things and share thoughts and game stuff. Because that's what I loved about. That's one of the reasons why I got into games, because I loved, I remember, so when I was in high school, one of the big games for me was Final Fantasy VII.
Well, hold on. Before you answer that, it might lead into the question that Front Step Studios just asked, saying, why did you not go to film? Like, what about game design, other than the video game part, compelled you? And this is for you, John.
For me specifically. So I'll tell you, it might not seem like it, but I have stage fright. So... So actually, when I was in high school, I worked in theater and I did a lot of theater stuff. And I still remember my very first part that I auditioned for. It's the only people in the theater is my professor and like the assistant to the movie. Like I think the girl, she wanted to direct it, so she was like the director, the student director. And so I get on stage. I know the lines. I'm going for the burglar. I wanted to like, because I thought it'd be more fun, a more fun character, and I had ideas in my head. But as soon as I got out in there, I was like, nope, I can't do it. And I just freaked out. So I was like shaking, of course, and I was like, I'm entering your house through the window. And then my teacher was like, well, actually, you're supposed to do that, not say that. Oh, got it. So that didn't work out well. But I did a lot of technical stuff with the theater. And I don't know, I think with games too, I really like games in the sense of like there's more freedom. Like in a movie, if you do crappy in a movie, that's it. Like people are like, oh yeah, Johnny, every movie he does sucks. And then no one will cast you, right? If you do really big and things go great, oh, Johnny's awesome. Johnny can't leave his house because everyone wants to get pictures or hang out. He can't just go do anything. So I was like, well, that's what I love about games. If you could do a game that you just want to do for you, and you're like, I don't know, this idea came to me. It might be crazy. It might not be well received. People are like, this is the worst game ever. However, you can make another game, and people will be like, oh, that's great, because they have no idea who made the game. So they'll be like, oh, this game's awesome. And they'll be like, who is the guy that made this game so great, John? Let me look at their oh my god, that game sucked. I remember that game. Oh, this guy made this game? Oh, cool. They have no idea. Because we just enjoy the entertainment, I mean, some of us really pay attention. I'm not going to say all of us, but for the most part, we enjoy, what's going on.
And I think it's a different experience than, like, watching a movie or TV show. Playing a game, it's kind of like it's you interacting with it.
Yeah. And I loved that was what I was saying. So, perfect. Thanks for helping me with the segue about why one of the things I got into it was when I was in high school. And I would love, because I played Final Fantasy VII. That was the big game that came out. I had no idea what it was, and everyone was talking about it, so I was able to get it. My mom got it for me. And first of all, so Final Fantasy VII, for people don't know, they didn't have voice actors doing the stuff, so you had to read all the dialogue. Well, my mom was like, why are you spending so much time in your room? And I'm like, I'm reading this game, I'm playing this game, I don't believe you. So she had my stepdad sit in the room with me for like an hour and just watch me read the game, because there's so much dialogue. And at one part, I remember, because I was in high school, so they had like the all the symbols for like cussing. So like one of the guys was like, son of a, but it didn't say that, I was like, oh my god, I'm in so much trouble. But because he was like, I don't know why they did that. I'm like, I don't either. That's so weird. But I love that you would go to school and you would talk about the games, and you'd be like, oh yeah, this one part, and then this thing. Did you know there's a secret person, this guy named Vincent, you can get if you do these things? What? I had no idea. So and then you just go home and try to do that. So for me, it's always been a place of like, this is awesome. And like, remembering my grandfather, the first time handing me a controller to play Mario was cool. So it's always been a cool thing. And so I was like, that's why we wanted to do this, because community. And I always think of when I think of gaming, I think of community. I think of like getting together, you're working with people, you're talking to people. When I think of film, I don't think of film as much as community. I think we enjoy it as a community, and we embrace it, and we appreciate it. But I think games is more like involved as a whole. Like there'll be, wiki pages about a game. There'll be people discussing a game. Like it's just all about that. A movie is like, you go to the movie, oh, did you see the movie? Yeah, it was really cool. And then that's it. Where games can go on for months and months and months and years. So,
yeah.
That's just my personal opinion. So now that means it's all yours. What? Exactly. So, yeah. What about you, Cody? Let's tell him how you got into it and why you got into it.
I got into games because I was always fascinated with... I loved playing them, of course, growing up, and I wanted to just figure out how they were made. And I was at a point in my life where I was like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing with my life. So I was like, okay, either I'm going to try to find a school to go to for something that I enjoy, because regular community college, I wasn't doing good there. I just couldn't cut it. I would always get distracted and not want to go to class and stuff like that. But It was either like find a college, and if I couldn't do that, then join the army, join some form of the military to at least try to do something with my life. Thankfully, I found a college because I don't think I could cut it in the military. But yeah, I called our school. I don't want to say their name because I don't want to get them publicity. I called our school, and the lady on the phone was like, "Yeah, we'll teach you everything you need to know. You don't have to have any experience." And I was like, "Sold."
Where do I sign?
$1 million in debt later. No.
Well, if you read the fine print, it said that. You just didn't see it.
Yeah. I was just too excited.
Yeah. But your first game will make $1 million. What? Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's... And I, like, as I got more into it, I love the problem-solving aspect of it, which is why I think I lean more towards the technical and the programming side. Because I just love to solve problems. If there's something that, like, I'm stuck on, it's hard for me to step away until it's figured out. Like, even if I do step away, I'm constantly thinking.
Well, right, and for me, it's really easy. I can just leave. Yeah. And for everyone's listening, yeah, Cody could not make it in the service. I served in the military for 12 years.
No.
So yeah, I know. You could not.
I couldn't. Definitely couldn't.
But yeah, that's pretty much about us. What about you guys? Anything for you guys? I got to get going here myself pretty soon. I work tomorrow. But any questions? Anything you guys are looking forward to? Anything you want to talk about? Like I said, we'll be here again tomorrow night and Sunday night, making stuff happen. So tomorrow, I think the one thing to let you guys know is it's not. I mean, we'll answer questions and stuff, but it's going to be more of in the forum is like we're just going to be working. Like it's going to be like you're basically watching us do like a game jam. Like we're just going to be working and talking about it and doing that. So we're going to be
working on it, talking about it. Of course, I'll look at the chat every once in a while and we'll, interact with everybody because we like to do that. We like to engage with everybody.
Yeah. And when we say we'll be working on it, that means Cody will be sitting there going, "How's the game coming?" And I'll be like, "I'm trying." So
waiting for the art.
No. Yeah. Be like, I keep hitting the refresh button. I don't see anything getting uploaded to Unity. I know.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. That was the wrong button. Nope. Still nothing. No.
Check now. Still nothing. Oh, I don't know. Keep checking. Oh, but yeah. So if you guys want to stop by for that fun ride, we'll be around. So
yeah.
I think the one thing we do need to work on is getting sound in this game. So that's something we're working on as well.
Yeah. I got to talk to our sound guy, see if he's free.
Yeah. You got to tell him he is free. Let's just message him. I'll message him together. I'll be like, "Hey, what's up, buddy? What's up, sound guy?" That's what we call him.
Sound guy.
We got to have a shirt that just says sound guy. It's pretty sweet.
That'd be funny.
Yeah. I was thinking about learning how to play guitar for the game. Maybe that'll be the next game. I was like, maybe I'll learn how to play guitar. Just do a little darn. I don't know what. Just get like the intro.
Yeah, we'll do that. Try to do that in 1 month.
Here's Johnny trying to learn how to play guitar. I'll do live streams of me. All right, guys, we gotta get this. I can't figure it out. It'll just be me streaming. I know how to strum. Is it strum? String? No, stringing is when you string it. I know how to do stuff on it. I don't know.
I knew how to play like the frets. Like you download this sheet and it's like shows you where to put your fingers.
Oh, okay, there you go. Maybe that's what I need. Color coded. Ooh, that'd be a cool invention, like a color coded glove, so it lights up so you know where to play as you learn.
Guitar Hero.
I just thought of this great game idea. Right? So you have a guitar. It's not a real guitar. I know you're thinking it might be Guitar Hero. It's not Guitar Hero. It's Hero of Guitar.
It's Guitar Loser.
Yeah. No losers in our games. Only winners. Unless you die, then you're a loser in our game.
You could die.
Just gonna be capital loser. Yeah, you could die in Guitar Hero. If you mess up the song, it's just over. Ozzy Osbourne, your head's gone.
It's a roguelike.
Yeah.
You gotta start all over.
Okay, hold on, stop. This is turning into a really great game jam game.
Yeah, it is.
So we might have to do it. Yeah.
I think that's about it, unless you guys have any last minute questions.
Yeah. Give you guys.
By the way, thank you everybody that stopped by. Victor Man, Glazed Donut, Front Step Studios, Scribbles. You guys are awesome. This is like the most interaction we've had on the stream.
We've never had this. Like, I don't know what to do with myself. Like, I'm like,
you guys followed, and we're just like,
yeah, I'm like excited and happy, but I'm like, you gotta keep like.
What do I do now? What do I do with my hands?
What do I do with my hands? And now I feel like I have to do more because they subscribed, right? Like I have to give them their money's worth. Wait, they subscribed. It's free. Oh my god, I still gotta do something. I'm so nervous. What do I do? I appreciate all of you. But thanks for being part of our community, and thanks for being
thank you
a
very much.
goblin, or a lazy gobs or gobs. I don't know what we call him yet. We're working on the name. And I'm sure you all want to know where we can buy merch. Well, we don't have any yet, so let's wait.
Don't have merch. We don't have Patreon. Only one person's asked about the Patreon, so I don't think that warrants enough to have it out there.
Yeah, no. And it would probably just, I mean, Patreon is just you and I right now, just giving ourselves. You know, we've actually done a lot to get this channel to where to being more what it is. We both have new cameras. We have microphones now. We're using
we're at like
wireless headset, so
149 subscribers. Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh! We need one more 150.
One more. Somebody go subscribe right now.
Do it. You know you're just gonna do it later. You might as well just do it on the thing right now. All right, guys. But I think other than that, I think that would be great. I think it was a great night. Thanks for stopping by.
It was a really good podcast. Hopefully nothing got.
Yeah, I hope it actually works. Okay.
Let me test audio. Why am I doing this?
Because we're a new studio. We're working on things. There's a lot of things we're figuring out.
Audio seems good. So.
That we found that there's been like how many podcasts have we done that didn't work? Like 4 or 3?
Yeah, and we're on 7,002. So
yeah, so you know all of those, the 6,000 prior, didn't work. We've been doing this for 10 years. I don't know what's going on. Oh, you turned the sound on. Oh, right. That makes sense. Okay.
That's how you do it.
All right. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, guys. Thanks for becoming part of the community, and stay tuned for more. So as we like to say, we have a tagline. Let's see if we can say it flawlessly this time. Stop by tomorrow night. But until next time, keep
creating.
See you guys next time.